button.
Oh yeah, the all important button. My New Year's resolution is to stop interrupting you, Samantha.
Thank you so much.
So please introduce the episode so I can eat my foot.
Yeah, so New Year's resolution for him is going to be to stop interrupting me. So we got an interruption button. Yes?
May I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I listened back to my favorite movies of 2024, and I've heard back some episodes and I've like interrupted you before, but like I blatantly was like, "Oh, please take the floor." And what do you think? And then immediately interrupted you and didn't let you finish the story. So I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I'm a piece of shit, and like it's not on purpose. Like me. It's if I don't say this thought right now, it's gone forever.
No, yeah, we both have that problem. So
I'm gonna crank off this fan.
yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Yeah, but anyway, please, what are we doing here, Sam?
What are we doing here?
It's been a little while.
Yeah, it's been a couple weeks. Last one was top movies of 2024,
Which was we recorded that on New Year's Eve, which was 20 days ago.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, we need to.
Time flies.
We need to hop back on our shit, but
Life was in our way.
Life was.
Life was in your way, and then life was in my way. So
Oh yeah, life's been hitting us hard.
man, like, can we catch a break?
Yeah, it's been rough lately,
Yeah,
but we had fun today.
we did.
That was a good time. What did we do today, Sam?
We went to the Eagles game. Go Birds!
Go Birds.
And I unintentionally realized that I was wearing green underwear.
That's why they won. Clearly.
So yeah, it's clearly why they won. I realized while I was on the line to go to the bathroom that I had on green underwear.
That's what's up. I have a very dope picture of you standing on line.
Oh my god!
We were all so stiff.
We were so stiff because we had so many layers on. We had snow pants, jackets. Tragic.
This is sorry to interrupt.
No.
But this is the Eagles-Rams playoff game, which they won. Go Birds.
Go Birds.
But we were informed that there was a major winter storm coming in for this game, so we layered up. I rocked long johns, a pair of Carhartt pants, and then I borrowed a pair of your snow pants. Then rocked three layers of jackets. And I was chilling. Had the Scarab balaclava. Shout out to Scarab.
Big slay.
For putting out dope ass like ski masks for some reason. It's awesome. But it was a little bit scary driving back, but you fell asleep like a little baby.
Yeah, she's a sleepy girl. What can I say?
Wow, must be nice.
I mean,
it's like that. But yeah, life's been hitting us a little bit crazy lately.
yeah.
But we're getting back on track.
We're trying.
Like we got back from the Eagles game today. Nothing too crazy or eventful. No Rams fans got beat up. Couple boos. Yeah. What's up? What you got?
The eagle.
The eagle flew. Slay.
There was 2 real eagles there. There was one. He only had one eye.
Served.
I can't remember his name.
Noah?
Yeah, I think you're right.
It's like Noah, and then Lincoln was the boy who flew around.
So sweet.
He flew right in our section.
It was so sweet.
Your father, Jerry, has a photo of me in the crowd, I think.
Yeah, it was so...
I think it was me.
It's bizarre because I want to say it was not you, but it fully...
looks a lot like you, but I was wearing the mask most of the day.
Yeah.
So unless he got the one moment I wasn't wearing the mask the whole day.
Also, the facial hair is looking a little patchy, and yours is not. So, I don't know.
I'm pretty patchy in places.
We'll have to look at the picture again.
Yeah, we'll ponder it later.
But yeah, shout out to my father for getting us the hookup. He had a hookup that hooked us up.
Yeah, we somehow squeezed into that. We froze our
We don't have that money.
Yeah, hell no.
We don't have Eagles playoff money.
Hell no, we do not. But I got crab fries money, that's for damn sure.
Yeah.
That's why I was there, no offense to any football fans. Like, I'm there to, because I put on for Philly, like, Go Birds. It's all day Go Birds, but I'm there. I don't care.
We're there for the crab fries.
I don't care about football, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and you know what else we learned?
What's that?
That someone on the team's name is Slay.
Slay Jr.?
That's a Slay.
What about the jersey, but I'm broke?
Yeah, no, for the gimmick.
I'll buy it off of, like, some championship store in the mall. I'm sure they got it.
I'd get, like, a T-shirt with his name on it. You know, they sell, like, T-shirt
I really want
version.
one of those throwback jerseys, though, to be honest. They go hard.
It's valid.
Like, honestly, the WrestleMania one goes hard.
Yeah, the guy in Kane said, "Y'all look like he just coming from the game."
Like, why are you talking shit on me for leaving early? It's there's a blizzard happening currently.
And we were at Kane's.
I'm getting my food so I can have my nourishment. I went out of my way for this.
Mm-hmm.
And then we drove the treacherous track 295 home. It wasn't really bad at all until like the home stretch of like the last 10 miles of 295.
It was weird.
Got a little bit scary, but powered through.
Proud of you.
I have a fear of snow because I crashed into a pole one time because of it.
Yeah.
That was scary, but we digress.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, since it's been so long since we did the last podcast, I watched a fuck ton of movies.
I'm so glad you did. You know, I didn't. I think I've watched maybe 2.
You gotta get on that, girly.
Yeah, I know.
Do you not like movies, Miss Movie
It's not
Podcast
that I
girl?
don't like movies. I don't know. I don't have the mental capacity to sit there and put on a movie and watch it by myself.
Okay, mistrustful girly. But since the last pod, I'm just gonna go down a quick. It's a lot, so I'm not gonna dwell on a lot of them.
Okay.
But there is some that I'm gonna divulge on because there's a couple funny stories. The first one I watched since the pod was Paddington, which we watched together.
Yes.
Because we were preparing to see Paddington, Peru,
Correct.
this Valentine's Day. We're fucking
Can't
hyped. You saw the billboard?
Big old billboard.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Paddington in Peru.
That's what we need, dude. Paddington. I'm getting a Paddington tattoo. Getting him
love
smoking
that.
a cig. It's gonna be dope.
Oh.
Doobie, cig, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. That'd be hard.
Not with the marmalade.
It's gonna be under his hat. You don't know.
You're right.
It's in there.
Okay.
You already know he has it.
You're right.
Paddington's the goat. This was actually my first time seeing Paddington.
Which is insane behavior.
Because I watched Paddington 2 first. Because that was my order from Nicolas Cage. Him and Pedro Pascal didn't watch Paddington 1. He watched Paddington 2, and he wanted to be a better person.
Yeah.
Which, I'm about to start making flyers. Have you seen my Paddington 2 Blu-ray? I'm freaking the fuck out.
I really don't know.
I need to find it before February 14th.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it's on streaming. We haven't really checked. But I don't know where your DVD could have gone.
I have no idea. I'm going to scramble tomorrow to look for it. Anyway, my first movie in the theater of the year was A Complete Unknown, which was the Bob Dylan flick with Timothy. I got respect for that kid. He, all that playing he did in it was live. Like, he learned how to play guitar over 5 years to play that role, which is very cool. I know a lot of it was, not accurate to real life and whatnot, but, it was, a good enough movie. But on the way to this was, the first snowstorm of the year, whenever that was, a week or 2 ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I was on my way to the theater, and, I squinted my eyes, is that? No. And I looked, it's the middle of a snowstorm. And coming the opposite way down the side of the road is just, dude casually cruising on a fucking electric unicycle.
Oh.
Or possibly even just a regular unicycle. I think he was pedaling.
Oh.
But he had a straight up unicycle just in a snowstorm, just coming down the road, cooling it.
Oh.
Delaware is a fucking strange place.
Yeah.
There's always something crazy going on in Delaware.
Weird.
And especially at the movie theater, there's always something fucking
we know
crazy.
that, yeah,
So anyway, not gonna dwell too much on the Bob Dylan movie, but I go to a lot of movies, and this one it's Bob Dylan. It's catered towards old heads.
Yes.
So a lot of old people were at this movie, so I'm like, yeah, whatever. That's how it's gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
I go to a lot of movies. This is the only movie that had multiple pharmaceutical ads in the beginning.
Interesting.
And I'm like, maybe I just haven't been early to the movies in a while. And then so I went early to a couple more movies since I've been, and there's no pharmaceutical ads. Sure, they know who they're catering to. It's really funny.
They're targeting the old farts.
Anyway, I saw High Life, which was really fucking interesting. I was very excited to see that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Robert Pattinson, Mia Goth, and it's like a futuristic thing where they send the death row inmates into space to gather information from black holes to try to give It's a very crazy concept. It's very difficult to explain. A24's crazy. I really liked it. What have you seen? I'm trying to breathe here. Besides Paddington.
Besides Paddington. It's a great question.
Because I have a hell of a list still.
Yeah, it's a great question.
Angels in the Outfield I watched for the first time since I was a child. Have you ever seen that?
Sounds familiar.
It's like who's the guy who plays Don John and he has 3 names 50-50. He plays Robin in like the Christian Bale Batman movies.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Fuck. Jason Gordon Green? No. Levitz?
Yeah.
Gordon Levitz?
Yeah.
That guy. Him as a kid, and he's like, his family's divorced, and he's like, his dad's like, well, when the Angels win the pennant, that's when I'll come back and get you. So like, I don't know. Angels come in the outfield, and like the Angels start winning because they're the worst team. Matthew McConaughey's in it.
Sounds familiar.
I don't know. It's goated, honestly. It's really it's an awesome movie. Blank Check. You ever seen that movie?
Nope.
Disney movie about like a kid who gets his bike ran over by a mobster, and he just gives him a blank check and he cashes it for $1 million. Then there's like a fucking 12-year-old kid who has a fucking $1 million, balling out of control. But it's insane because like there's like the bank teller girl who's like low-key an FBI agent, but is fully aware this kid's a kid and is like, call me in 5 years.
Ew.
Yeah, it's crazy because the kid falls in love with the. Yeah, it's a really fucked up movie if you like think about it this way, but also goated.
I have to share that when I was a child, did you have the book fair at your school?
Absolutely.
Okay, great. Well, my mom was insane.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Hi,
she
Barbara.
thought that it was a good idea.
She'll find this eventually. Hi,
yeah,
Barbara.
she will. She's been asking me about it.
And I know.
She gave me a blank check to bring to the Scholastic Book Fair.
I think you told me about this.
And you know damn well I didn't come home with books. I came home with the fun little things that they had at the book fair. Now, I don't know if you've ever noticed it, but you can't even be mad at me because I still have him. To this day, hanging in the bathroom door in my room is a Cat in the Hat. And I got him at the book fair.
I'll have to ponder that. I've never seen it.
Yeah, I got him at the book fair.
Dude, shout out to the book fair, dude.
I miss
Scholastic.
the book fair. I wish there was like an equivalent to that as an adult.
That's how I feel about like those Go Calendar type stores.
You're so right.
They feel book fairy,
You're
right?
so right.
All right.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I do like going in there.
I get that when I go in there.
Yeah, I
Because
do
it's
like
a pop
that.
up. It's not.
like
It's there
that.
temporarily.
Yeah,
I
do
can
like-
see you're like, ooh.
Yeah, I do like that.
I feel it.
Yeah, especially the one that we went into that was like, a lot of them like near me are just stands. This year by you, because
Yeah.
the malls are falling apart.
Yeah,
They were
they
in
are.
literal stores. So they
Yeah.
were like huge book fairs. It was dope.
I wonder if the snow plow's coming up on the mics. I wonder.
Whoa.
Yeah, we're currently in the middle of a blizzard. I think it stopped since now, but
Yeah.
we're out here. But yeah, dude, that's the adult book fair for sure,
Oh, yeah.
right?
But yeah, shout out to my mom for thinking it was a good idea to give me a blank check at the book fair.
Fuck yeah. Speaking of book fairs, they used to have hella wrestler fucking
Mhm.
posters and shit. So Raw debuted on Netflix. We kind of watched this together
Mhm.
at like serendipitously
Mhm.
across the. You fell asleep before this happened,
Yes.
but Hulk Hogan came out and got booed hard as fuck.
Honestly,
Well, because one, fuck Hulk Hogan. He's we're done. Like no one liked him back in the day. People don't realize until he did like the New World Order thing.
mm-hmm.
But it was funny because like John Cena went out there and did like a heartfelt promo.
Mhm.
I was in because like that's my boy from childhood.
I love John Cena.
I was in fucking like kindergarten when I loved John Cena.
Yeah.
So like he gave like a heartfelt like one more time. I think I'm gonna fucking go for it one more time, guys. Like
Mhm.
just because I fucking love it.
Mm-hmm.
And then fucking Hulk Hogan comes out here is trying to sell his beer. He's trying to fucking make money.
Boo.
Yeah, and the fucking audience ain't fucking stupid. They're like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Are you kidding me? Fuck you. And he knew it. He fucking was like, let me finish up and I'm going to rip my shirt. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Not a movie, but I felt like it had to be noted.
Yes.
Have you? Probably not. I watched Big Time Adolescence.
No.
That has it's a Pete Davidson movie
Mm.
that's actually quite good. It's like about. It reminds me much of my childhood, where a young boy is like hanging out with an older kid who's just like getting into adolescence behavior, and I don't know. It's just a good coming of age movie that's like kids getting into no good. Then I watched The Last Showgirl, which had a fun little Q&A at the end with Pamela and
Which isn't out yet, right?
I
think you saw like an
I think it
early
came out the
screening.
10th.
Oh, okay.
I saw it before that though.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty good. I liked it. She, like for Pamela Anderson, she did pretty well for carrying a role for like she's the main character.
Slay.
Jamie Lee Curtis is like a like a sun bleached fucking Vegas mom, and she fucking murders it.
Slay.
Brenda Song, the girl from Long Legs, who's like, you flirty little bitch, who's in the asylum, the victim, and fuck, one other girl, doesn't really matter. It was good. I liked it.
Slay.
It was very it felt very Nora,
Mm.
like a sadder Nora.
Mm-hmm.
I got to watch Jerry #2.
Mad about it.
I'm sorry that I watched it without you,
Whatever.
but I was bored, and it was there. It wasn't the best movie,
Yeah.
but it was fun. You remember what that was about, right?
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah, it's about like a guy who's on a jury, and is like as he's listening, he's like, it's about like a hit, like a girl that got murdered. Like, wait, how was I at that bar that night? And wait, I thought I hit a deer that night. But that girl was walking home, and and it's that exact place where I thought I hit a deer.
Yep.
Crazy. Role models? Have you ever seen that?
No. Sorry.
You are uncultured, my lady. I'm so sorry that you haven't seen many movies.
Yeah.
What is it that you do?
I don't know.
Live.
So I should say living life.
Yeah, like I'm sad, and I like grew up only watching television and wandering in the woods and doing drugs. So role models is Sean William Scott and Paul Rudd, and they get in trouble, and like they either have to go to jail or serve community service by aiding and abetting to kids. It's like a little like a older brother, like like those like, get off your phone, bitch.
I'm looking at my Ring camera. There's a lot of snow at home. Sorry, I got sidetracked.
Jesus,
I
you're
was
so
listening.
rude.
I was listening.
No, I don't even remember what I was talking about.
Talking about role models.
Role models goes hard. If you white, you Ben Affleck. That's all you really need to know about it. Forgetting Sarah Marshall, we watched together. So can you
Yeah.
talk about it, please?
Yeah, he has the mic far away from his face, and you can't see. He was gonna talk into it. Yeah, we watched Forgetting How to Forget Sarah Marshall. How to forget, right?
Forgetting?
Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Yes, ma'am.
I think I rated it a 4.
You were going through it when we were watching this movie, so you weren't in the
Yeah.
laughing type of
Yeah, I
mood.
wasn't in the headspace to giggle.
But this is what Jason Segel did, like on the tail end of How I Met Your Mother.
Yes, and he's very much so that character in this movie. But I liked it. I thought it was good. I don't know.
Mila Kunis is really hot, but she has a micro butt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Paul Rudd also in that movie, goated.
Yeah.
I love that man with all my heart.
Paul Rudd?
I can't say a bad thing about him. Do you like him?
Yeah.
Slay.
It's fine.
I watched Wild at Heart, but we're gonna talk about that.
I tried to watch it, but it's not on streaming anywhere.
I have it on. I had to get on like some weird Blu-ray.
There's so many different covers for that movie. It's
Yeah,
so funny.
I know. Which now that I mentioned that, I have to say, rest in peace to David Lynch.
Mhm.
That one hurt. He hasn't made many movies, but like just knowing I'll never get another fucking batshit crazy Blue Velvet, Lost Highway, Wild at Heart. That hurts. Rest in
Mhm.
peace, David Lynch. We'll talk about Wild at Heart later because we're gonna go see it in the city next month.
Mhm.
I'm very excited for that. I'm gonna do drugs.
Okay. Yeah, I was looking online trying to see if it was just me, and I couldn't find it in streaming anywhere. And among my searching online, I saw that it was going to be playing at a theater in this city. And he said immediately, purchase the tickets. So I did.
Because that's probably my favorite David Lynch movie and like
Mhm.
top 5 favorite Nicolas Cage movies.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Because I think he's the invention of the spin kick in a mosh pit.
Yes. And all of the outfits in that movie are so slay.
Laura Dern is like a goddess in that movie. She's I know it's like supposed to be weird, but she's gorgeous.
I don't think she's pretty, but she
Hot.
slays.
She's hot. Let me just say
I
like
don't
that.
know.
If I was Nicolas brother,
I mean, I get it.
and I heard that
get
behind
it.
the scenes interviews with Nicolas Cage for that movie, he's like, I didn't have to act. I'm fucking in love with them. Are you kidding me?
I mean, I get it, but I don't know.
I don't know. Jeez Louise. And she's putting her top out. Oh, hot.
Wild at Heart.
Anyway, Peanut. I opted to see One of Them Days the other day in the theaters instead of Wolfman because I really have no desire to see yet another fucking remake.
Yeah.
One of Them Days was decent. SZA and Keke Palmer trying to pay rent.
Mhm.
Okay, it's like very Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
It's
That's
very,
the vibe I got.
very
from
that.
the trailer.
Not to put them in a box like that, but that's exactly what, and they literally like made a Tyler Perry reference and they name dropped him in the movie. So like,
Yeah.
I'm picking at what you're putting down,
Yeah.
and like not even like the other 8 people in the theater like laughed at the jokes besides Cat Williams because he's the goat.
Slay.
Watched Blue Velvet because I was sad about David Lynch.
Mhm.
Bizarre fucking movie. Would love to watch it with you soon.
Mhm.
And this was my second viewing of The Substance. I was so excited for you to see this, and you rated this higher than I ever expected you to. And that excites me so much. Please tell me about your experience with The Substance.
I gave it a 4. I even thought
Which-
about giving it a 4.5.
Which I gave it a 4 on my first viewing, so I'm very proud of you.
Thank you. I liked it, and I thought going into it, I thought it was going to be a lot. Okay, it was very gory.
It was very
it
gory
was.
and dark.
It
But
was.
it's also, like, towards the end, it gets a little fucking funny.
It's kind of funny, and I was giggling, and I was like looking around. I was like at the other like 6 people that were in the theater, and I was like, "Are they giggling or are they like closing their eyes?" I was like, Is there something wrong with me?"
Well, you know me. I'm like, I'm going to laugh at torture and stuff. But also, I'm wincing at this shit.
Oh,
A
yeah,
lot
for
of this
sure.
shit in this movie. You're
Yeah.
watching Demi Moore get her back entirely sewn up. And
Yeah,
like,
and then when she keeps stabbing her with the like not activator, like the
she's filling the things.
yeah, the vials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This movie's incredible.
Yeah, it was very good.
I rated it my favorite
Mhm.
movie of last year. So like, I can't even say much
I
words.
enjoyed it. It was good.
I would love to do a full episode on it. I don't
Mhm.
want to spoil much about it, but God, like Demi Moore is
yeah, it was good.
I don't remember her name. Is it Margaret something?
I think so.
She-
Quale or something.
Yeah,
maybe?
she's hot as shit, but Demi Moore. God,
Maybe she's just not my type of woman because I don't think she's all that hot.
the Quali girl.
Yeah, Demi Moore. I think she's beautiful.
Yeah.
Maybe she's just not my
There,
type
there,
of woman.
there's
I don't
only
know.
there's like I said, I was talking to you about this earlier, where like, when she's doing the pump it up,
Mhm.
like that I'm like, 'cause she's all gunked up and shit.
Yeah.
But when she's like cooling around, like doing yoga, I'm like, God.
Yeah.
But anyway, like that, like her part is to look sexy, but like Demi
Mhm.
Moore is like each time it comes back to her, she's falling apart a little bit more, and like
Mhm.
Demi Moore fucking kills that shit.
Yeah. It was good. It was good.
So yeah, those were all the movies we watched before. Our main topic today is Strange Darling, but I have a
Mhm.
couple more things before we get to that.
Okay.
Do you have anything before I talk to you about the top movies of 2024?
No.
Okay. What do you think? What do you think was the top grossing movie of 2024?
I have no idea. Was it Deadpool?
Close. That was number 2.
Slay.
So very close.
It's usually like superhero movies. I feel like
So,
always do well.
I'm gonna read you the top 10 real quick.
Okay.
And I'm gonna ask you a question after.
Mm-hmm.
So number 10 grossing of 2024 was Kung Fu Panda 4.
Oh.
Number 9 was Godzilla X Kong, which is Godzilla fighting King Kong. Number 8 was Twisters. For some reason, Twisters, which apparently the 4DX experience was really cool to watch that in.
Oh, I'm sure.
Number 7 was Dune Part 2. Number 6 was Beetlejuice.
Interesting.
Number 5 was Despicable Me 4.
Slay.
Number 4 was Moana 2.
Slay.
Number 3 was Wicked. Number 2,
Deadpool
and Wolverine. And number 1, Inside Out 2.
Wow.
Number 1 grossing movie of the year.
Wow.
So, can you tell me what all those movies have in common? Every one of the top grossing movies of this year, what do they all have in common? One more time.
I don't know.
Kung Fu Panda 4, Godzilla X Kong, Twisters, Dune Part 2, Beetlejuice, Despicable Me 4.
They're sequels.
Every single highest grossing movie was a sequel or Wicked was an adaptation.
Right.
There was not a single original fucking thing in the highest grossing, which is devastating.
Yeah.
But like, doesn't that kind of blow your mind?
A little bit.
Okay, so Kung Fu Panda, what did that come out, like 2010? That's fair enough for there being that, I guess. Godzilla X Kong, who cares?
I know someone that cares.
Godzilla -1 was goated. Although I did hear the man at the local Wawa talking about how he enjoyed it too. He was chatting off his poor coworker's ear about it.
Slay.
Dune Part Twisters, I don't know, dude. But yeah, that's just crazy to me that like nothing original was high.
Yeah. Yeah.
And even Dune is like from a book.
Yeah.
But Dune Part 2,
Slay.
literally every single one was. I don't know. This is crazy to me.
It is weird.
Anyway, so did you want to do the good names, bad names thing? Did you even do that?
I did do it, but none of mine
It's
are
not
really
even a great thing. Yeah.
No.
I had good ones as Dust Till Dawn as the thing.
As a good one?
Yeah, Dust Till Dawn, and especially because you don't even know. Basically, I was ripping off someone else I heard the other day when they're doing something else, but I was like, that'd be fun to try to figure out what are like really good. Because today's Strange Darling is a very interesting movie title. I'm not quite sure if it's a good movie title or a bad movie title. What would you think?
What name?
Strange Darling.
I mean, after watching it, I think it was...
It has a cool theme song.
It's okay. It wasn't that bad. I think someone calls her darling, but also this song was like in it. But like besides that, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they don't call it. We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Anyway, fuck it. We'll skip past the good names.
Real quick,
Go ahead.
I thought that Heretic was a cool name for a movie.
Honestly, a really good movie.
Since it means a person believing or practicing religious.
That's cool.
Heresy,
Wow.
it says, I guess. Or a person holding on to an opinion at odds with what is generally accepted. So, I mean, it makes sense for what the movie is, but I thought it was a good name.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Good movie, too, so fair.
Didn't see it, but yeah.
I said that about a bad bad movie title being Rumblefish. I've
Really?
never seen it, but it's a Nicolas Cage movie.
Hmm.
Like, that's a weird fucking... that doesn't
Yeah.
make me want to watch it. That's why I haven't watched it.
Yeah.
As well as a bad movie title, The Breakfast Club. It's a great movie.
It's such a good movie.
Yeah,
It's one
but
of
what
my
they don't eat
favorites.
breakfast.
I mean, you're right.
They don't
but
mention
they're
it
there
once.
early. That's the
I,
whole
I,
point.
I guess.
But yeah, I get that.
I guess you could say that.
I get that.
What else did you have? Nothing?
Well, we were supposed to talk about.
Nightmares?
Yeah.
Because basically, this movie, Strange Darling, is about a nightmare first date.
Yeah, pretty much.
Do you remember your first date? We'll start there. Do you remember your first date?
Who was it with?
Don't name names.
Oh, you know, but I'm trying to think who it was. Haven't been on a whole lot, but
You didn't hear that?
I guess it was with the one that I was going to talk about because it was rough. I mean,
All right, then we'll just go with that. I'll start with my first date, then my worst first date.
okay. Mine is the same.
Well, my first date ever wasn't that bad because it was like with my like childhood, like 5th grade, like girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
It was my first date outside of the actual school, hanging
Mhm.
out with the girl. We went and saw G-Force
Slay.
and went to Nifty 50s. Big Slay. Gang. But we saw G-Force, which legendary that my first date was a Nicolas Cage movie.
Makes sense.
He played the mole.
Mhm.
Fucking goated. Excellent day. But my parents were in the theater too, but literally as soon as it
Slay.
started, me and homegirl diverted to a different section. I grabbed titty.
In 5th grade, you're wild.
Grabbing titty in 5th grade.
You're insane with your parents in the theater. You have issues.
They were in front of us at that point, dude. Dude, you
Oh
had to
my
get after it
God.
as a child.
You're wild.
Dude, there's nothing else to do out here in the woods.
Valid. Yeah.
You tell me your worst date, please.
I mean, it's not like a horror, but it was definitely not great.
It's just an
Um,
awkward first date.
I mean, it's technically a 2-parter because I met this man off of Bumble. Yeah, first mistake. I met this man off of Bumble,
Not Tinder,
Bumble, and we talked.
So you know he's a coward.
Yeah, we talked briefly, and he was like, "Let's go on a date," and I was like, "You know what? Why not?" So he wanted to pick me up, and I was like, that's okay. I'll meet you there." And
Never let them know where
yeah,
you live.
no. So I was like, "No, that's okay. I'll meet you there." And he kept pushing back the time because he was like, whatever he was doing, and I was like, whatever. We get there, and it was actually nice. The thought of it was nice because I don't drink coffee, so he found like a cafe instead that like had all kinds of things.
Has raspberry tea.
Yeah. And it was a cute little, I mean, it's not in like a nice area, but it was like a nice little cafe on like a little pond.
So
was
he
cute.
so he tried.
Yeah, he tried. It was cute. So the first date was fine. It was a little awkward. Definitely weren't
But that-
super compatible.
For first dates are awkward.
Yeah,
No
so,
matter what.
that was,
Unless
you
you
know-
like fucking click with your fucking significant autism.
Yes. So that was fine. Nothing crazy to talk about. But I was like, we left. We went outside. And he was like, "How about we go on a second date?" And I was like, "Okay." Well, stupid me. I let him pick me up that time. This was like 3 days later. So I let him pick me up.
Well,
Which-
I met him once. I got his last name. Maybe.
No. Nope.
Oh god.
Yeah. And I let him pick me up, which was a mistake. And the town that we were going to was the town that he like lived in. So it was like weird for him to come all the way to me, to go all the way back, to then have to go all the way to drop me off again, to then go all the way back. And I was like, "Are you sure you want to do that?" He was like, "Yeah."
More time to keep you trapped.
So I was like, "Oh god, okay." So I let him pick me up. Scary. He made me pick the restaurant, and you know I'm picky. So I found a place. I was like, "Whatever, seems nice." He ordered like the most bougie thing off the menu. it was like some kind of like lamb, which was bizarre because this was like a tavern type place.
Ooh.
And he ordered this really expensive meal and he was drinking. And you know me, not a big drinky girl. Um, so I don't even think I got a drink. And I had like chicken and waffles or something, you know, like super basic, whatever.
Yeah.
And then the bill came and he just looked at me. And I was like, okay, like, do you want to split it? Yeah. Let's just split it. And I was like, cool, whatever, no worries. You only order the most expensive thing off the menu. It's fine. So whatever. And then we left, and we were just yapping in the car. And I was like, I really would like to go home now. I really need to go to the bathroom because I had been sitting in the car just yapping with this man for hours. And he's like, yeah, but before we go, locked the doors, turned the like emergency brake on, and like leaned in to kiss me. And I was like, oh no. And not that I wasn't vibing with the man, but I wasn't really vibing with the man. And as soon as he put the emergency brake on, I was like fearing for my life and locked the doors. I was like, oh no, I'm stuck here. And didn't even like kiss me, just fully stuck his entire tongue in my mouth. And I like pulled back and just looked at him, and he was like, no experience. And I was like, oh my God. And I was like, oh, what? I was like, you just stuck your whole tongue in my throat. And you're asking me? I was like, that's so mean. But yeah, it was really, really bizarre. And then I asked him to take me home. I was like, please, can you take me home now? Drove me home. No headlights on the whole drive home. Texted me when he got home and was like, just wanted to let you know I didn't have my lights on the whole way I drove you home. And I was like, thanks. But yeah, it wasn't horrible, but it was awkward and uncomfortable.
Locking of doors is a crazy
It was
look.
scary, especially that I was scared to begin with, that I let him pick me up and then locking the doors and putting the emergency brake on. I was like, oh God.
Can you give me the setting of where he locked these doors? Like where he parked?
It was like, I'm trying to think of like somewhere around here that's like similar. Like it was like a cute little town with like restaurants and like stores and stuff. But
Just
it was
on the
at
side
night,
of a street.
But it was on like the side of a street.
Okay. All right.
Not a whole lot of people around. So I was a little scared.
I have an opposite story where it makes me look real creepy. Because I was blissfully unaware of how weird it seemed. But she was down for it. I just made it look weird. So I used to be in a band. And technically yes, but we played a show in Trenton, New Jersey, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And this girl who was a mutual friend of the friend group, like we chatted up, and I being the man I am, I'm high and I'm eating Pringles outside of the venue.
Mm-hmm.
And like, you know, I'm friendly enough. Like if you talk to me, I'll chat it up if you all seem friendly.
Mm-hmm.
And later, so fast forward, I get a DM from the girl who was at the show,
Mm-hmm.
and she said, "Hey, you had Pringles. I'm single. Let's mingle." So how could
Can't
I?
be mad at that.
How could I ever?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you lean into it that hard, being the girl. You took the first step. All right, what's up? How we doing?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, well, what's up? Let's hang out. Whatever. I know a cool trail in the middle of the fucking woods. Which, ladies and gentlemen, on a first date, you want with a girl you barely know, don't take her to the Pine Barrens in the middle of fucking nowhere. Never take her on a hike on a first date. That looks so fucking weird, but there I am. So, I drive this poor girl, like, all the way to the Pine Barrens. and I start driving. I'm following my GPS. I'm like, well, it says to turn right down this way. We're not on roads anymore. We're on trails because I know that you have to get there to walk on that trail. It rained recently, and the trail starts getting real, like, boggy, like little dips in it. And I'm like, I just see like a big dip. I'm like, well, I just gotta rip it, I guess.
Oh my god.
And at this point, I'm driving like a 2001, like Ford Explorer, like hatchback, it's like a Ford Explorer, but it's like the pickup thing with the cap. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
He who should not be named was driving it. Like maybe when you met us, I don't know, it used to be my car. I was driving this like creepy little gold car thing. Hey, meant for mudding. There was probably like a little bit less than knee deep water.
Oh,
I know this because I bogged through it and got stuck in the middle of it with this poor girl.
Oh my god.
In my 2001 Golden Turd Ford Explorer, in which we called it the Golden Turd. So I get stuck in the middle of this mud pit.
In your car?
In my car. Like, exhaust is underwater. Stuck in the middle in, like, deep mud. And I just look at this girl like, I'm like, what should I do? And she just shrugged at me. I'm like, yeah. And we're in the middle of Pine Barrens, New Jersey, which is 1 million acres of woods. So I got fresh Converse on, brand new, first date. Damn. So I'm like, well, I can't get out. Like, of this car. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna run back to the main trail and see if I can flag someone down to help me pull me out of here. I'll be back. So I fucking pulled up the old pants, took off the chucks, went barefoot. That's how I know the mud was about knee deep.
Oh my god.
And I started clopping through this like shit mud.
Oh my god.
And then start clopping it barefoot back down this trail until I get to and miraculously I find some crackhead with the S10 like tiny pickup truck. And those crackheads always got straps, so he pulled up. He drove around me. He's like, "What are y'all doing out here? You ain't got no business driving through here with them." Like, yeah, I was trying to get to a hiking trail. My bad, bro. He pulled us out. The vibe was shot. We went home.
Yeah.
Got smooth out of there. But we went to a local place near her, and I shot the vibe even more. Cause she was well, that was a horrible experience. I'm like, well, wasn't that magical? Yeah, and I mean, we were still friendly like a couple of years ago. Like we hung out like 4 years ago or something. So we're still friendly. But yeah, that was a horrific first date. Which brings us to
that was a good
strange dark. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I ever told you that.
No, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was a horrific. I have many horrific first dates. So if we ever get back to that, I would love to inquire. But that's the first one that came to mind.
Yeah, thank you for sharing. That was good.
So we got home from the Eagles game, and I made you watch Strange Darling.
Yes.
What did you think about this movie, sweetheart?
I enjoyed it. I think most people probably went into it with, well, who knows, because you know how my brain works. But I went into it with the mindset of being like, oh, it's definitely this man's the killer, and then it's not, it's her. And you know what?
Did you like that?
Yes and no. Spooked me. I think it was smart.
You thought the vibes were like, oh my god, this is how all women feel. Oh god, and oh wait, oh bitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Serve.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was good. I think it was well done. I don't know if it's just because I'm a sleepy girl and I wanted it to just be over because I wanted it to be over, or if it was genuinely just like ever so slightly drug out.
I do agree with you there, where they could have wrapped it up a little bit more, but I do like the artistic vision.
Yeah, the
Like,
chapters thing is interesting.
yes, I love a chronological mind fuck,
Yeah,
Pulp Fiction style.
because I think that really, you know, helps explain that you think it's him, and then it just
Yeah, right.
plot twists. Yeah,
So yeah, let me start this off with "Love Hurts" is a weak ass song.
it's valid.
I fucking hate that. So fuck Nazareth.
Love hits.
Because funny lore, not the small sidetrack. The one time I like super got heartbroken, that track came on that track came on the radio in the morning before it happened, and I was like, "Get the fuck out of here with that song."
Foreshadow.
Yeah, yeah.
Yikes.
So fuck Nazareth, fuck that song. It's weak as hell.
Yeah, I get it.
And she's like, "You're gonna think about the song every time. You're thinking about me every time you hear this song now."
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hate my life every time I hear that song too, 'cause it fucking
Mhm.
sucks. It's not a good song. Fuck Nazareth.
Yeah.
I digress.
Yeah.
But anyway, Love Hurts. So it like you said, it's like scattered storytelling, which I very much liked.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
And they do like throw their dick on the table and like, yeah, this was shot in 13mm film. Just let you
Mhm.
know, right there,
Yeah.
right there for you. You're taking. So, what do we got here?
Doesn't she I mean, maybe it's just 'cause her head is wrapped. I don't know.
Cuckoo,
Yes.
right?
Is it because her head is wrapped, or does she also look like her? And maybe it's just that she's a blonde girl with her head wrapped.
Blonde short girl with her head wrapped for sure.
Yeah.
And it also came out the same year. So
Mm.
yeah, weird.
Yeah. 'Cause I immediately thought of that when I saw her.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
This is there's a lot of really cool shots in this movie. It's lit very well.
Mhm.
A lot of David Lynch.
Yeah.
A lot of shit. Like it opens up with the demon they refer to as
Mhm.
the gentleman who's legend in Jennifer's Body. He's like the guy with the eyeliner that gets killed
Mhm. Yes.
by fuck's her name, Megan Fox.
Mhm.
And he's also in Smile. So he's becoming kind of a horror legend. So that's
Mhm.
cool for him. But it's
Slay mustache.
I pointed this out. I'm like, oh, dude, they're driving in the middle of the road. It's a really cool shot when they drive over the.
Yeah.
it's
Over
very
the
cool.
camera. Yeah.
Very dope. Very cool. And it starts in chapter 3.
Mhm.
It starts out in chapter 3, which is very cool. And you're like, oh, fuck. This dude's chasing after this girl. This poor
Uh-huh.
girl. Oh, my God.
Yeah. They set it up.
He pulls to the side of the road, fucking gets out, gets his fucking he has like a weird Western style fucking
Yeah.
rifle.
It's like a rifle. Yeah.
And he fucking snipes her and she fucking flips her car and you're like, oh fuck. She gonna get fucked up. And then
Mhm.
like chasing through the woods. Looks awesome. Then she lights up a bogey.
Mhm.
Looks great, but why are you lighting up a bogey?
I
when
was
you're
thinking the
getting
same thing.
chased?
Yeah. Also, is the little area that she runs to, is that like, is she hiding out in the woods, or was that someone else's hideout?
I'm not sure. That's actually a good point.
Because she looked at it like, what is this? But then knew where things were and like took the vodka and like poured it on her and whatever. You
Did
know
she
what I mean?
take matches?
It was the vodka and then the lighter and the
Yes.
ciggies.
That's right. Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know if she was doing.
Yeah, I wasn't.
that.
I was unsure.
Where was she? That's a good point. It probably was.
Like her hideout.
Yeah, it had like a little pop vodka and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Never really thought about that. And then like it chased through, and then it goes into chapter 5, where she's hiding in you don't know where she's hiding at. She's like it's obviously to make it look cool, but she's
Mhm.
lighting the lighter in the little hiding spot she's
Mhm.
there just so she could see.
She was like in a freezer.
Well, you don't know that yet,
Right.
Because he's like, you're like, oh, is he in this?
Uh-huh.
It's very cool. He's like tension. I love tension. When you
Mm-hmm.
build tension like that, it's great.
Because at this point, you still think he's the bad guy.
Yeah, and you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah, kitty, kitty, kitty.
That's terrifying. If you're if you're
yeah.
hiding for your life and you hear here kitty 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 and a gunshot like 20 feet over, and he's looking for you.
You
brother.
also think at that point that he killed the man.
Yeah,
Crazy.
not the case. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
T.
Like when I explained this movie to you, like everyone, like I was like, "Yo, you're gonna be like, oh god, fuck,
Mhm.
this is fucked up." Like, oh hey,
Mhm.
oh, okay, let's get a bitch, okay.
Yeah, but I didn't like her. I didn't.
She's a bitch.
She's unlikable.
Yeah, she makes it that way.
Yeah, she's unlikable.
But yeah, like it goes in the. It's like he's sweeping through the house. Here, kitty, kitty, and shooting the thing. Then she shoots. She's like, oh, that bitch in the freezer. Shoots in the freezer. You hear go, ah! Opens up, and then it boom. Chapter 1, and they're like sitting out in this like it's awesome lit. They're sitting in the front of a motel, and like the neon of the sun.
Have they been falling forward this entire?
Not that crazy. But yeah, they're like sitting in front of this motel and it's lit up by this neon blue sign and it looks fucking awesome. And they're like explaining what they want to get into and like first dates and all that shit.
Yeah, spooky.
And then like they're getting in like it's like really rough, aggressive. You think some SA shit's going down.
Mhm.
But then just out of nowhere you hear Mr. Snuffleupagus.
Not the safe word.
Safe words are for cowards. But I digress. But no, always have a safe word. Kids out there. But, what? Take over. Mr. Snuffleupagus.
Yeah, it was really aggressive. Spooky.
Yeah, you thought some sexual assault shit was
Yeah.
going on, but really,
scary,
that's
but
just
that's
what
what she
she's down,
wanted.
dude.
Yeah.
She's with the shits.
Yeah.
But also, not to be icky, but I've been on dates with girls like that, like not like sexual deviant girls, but girls who act like this, like, oh no, like her attitude will just flip like that, and like, oh no, I'm just not in this. No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
then
she's very unlikable and just like
Yeah.
prissy and pissy and yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like her. Yeah.
But that's what her job is, to
Yeah.
make us hate her. But so then it goes to chapter 4, where it introduces us to the hippie couple, which like you saw this man dead earlier. So like, oh man, this nice old biker, and they're making this insane breakfast.
Yeah, it was disgusting. They used like a stick and a half of butter.
A full stick of butter, and then they cooked something, and then they cooked pancakes in the grease of the like the sausage and shit that they made, which is insane.
Which honestly, probably delicious, but
That has
yeah.
I'd be puking.
I mean, yes, but
So like they're making an insane breakfast, and then this wrapped up bitch in scrubs would go to Doc Martens on. They look awesome.
they're just the red ones, maroon, whatever they are.
They look cool. Wood
Yeah.
rock, very dope. And then she comes banging on the door like, "Please fucking help!" And that's fucking scary.
Yeah.
They're playing a. How the fuck do you play a game? They're playing a game with a puzzle. How do you play a game with a puzzle?
I have no idea.
They're doing a Scott Baio puzzle of all things.
Yeah, I have no idea.
So we might have to look that up. How do you play a game with a puzzle?
I mean, I guess when you're mountain people like they were and you're in the middle of nowhere. You mean living in the woods you didn't
guess.
play games with puzzles?
I guess we were a little bit after this time.
Yeah.
But
We should do a puzzle.
I have a thing puzzle I tried to do, but I didn't have like a table to do it. We could try to do it on that island down there, but there's no way
Milton.
Milton's gonna let us do
No.
anything like that.
No.
He'll knock everything. He'll steal pieces.
Oh yeah, 100%. He'll be batting them around. Yeah.
There's no way. And there ain't no room in here. I literally
Sad.
tried to have like a big cardboard box thing and try to do a puzzle, but it's just not happening, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And then so they let this girl in, and they're like, oh, like what's wrong? And then like the wife's like, I don't know, it's real squatchy out in those woods. Which like, do you think this bitch got attacked by a Sasquatch? Like, what's that?
Well, when she pulls up to their house, they have speakers surrounding the whole house, and it was playing like Sasquatch like radio. That's what was going on. So they were listening to the radio with like talking about Sasquatch and Bigfoot. So that's why she was saying
Oh.
out in those woods we don't go too far 'cause Sasquatch is out there.
Oh.
And he was like, "It's not Sasquatch. Are you sure you got attacked by a guy and not Sasquatch? What was it look like? What did he wear and whatever?" See, this is why it's nice when I'm here.
Right?
I'm unlocking things for you.
Oh. Well, if you pay attention to the movie, yeah.
See, so you can't say I was sleeping. I wasn't sleeping.
Good.
I was
Good.
awake.
Well, yeah, this is why I need you.
Yeah.
Because I did forget about that. Because I be under the influence of things.
Yeah.
Also, we're just running back from your movie picks from last week?
I mean, we need one more 'cause of Sarah Marshall, but
yeah.
I'll pick one.
But we're gonna keep it rolling through. I'm just saying
Mm-hmm.
for later. And then she kills the fucking biker. Why does she kill the biker again?
Oh, because he wanted to call the police.
Yeah.
And she said, "I don't want to get the police involved." So then she killed him.
Yeah, that's right. Right in front of the wife. She's like, I didn't want to do that, but like, my bad, bro. Well,
So
she
at least
fucking
she let her get
slams him in
away.
the head with something or something. 'Cause he has a knife in the chest and has something like his face
Yeah.
is fucked up. He had like iron or something maybe.
Maybe.
Shit looked cool. But then she's like, and then she like starts walking the wife outside, like, come on. But she has a knife, like
And
she
then
can.
she ran away.
Yeah, she can start running.
It's okay. She was dead anyway.
Big time, 300. So then she hides in the freezer, and then it cuts to chapter 2 when she's fucking getting choked out by the dude, and and she's like, yeah, not my thing. But you know what really fucking gets me horny? This fucking bag of cocaine.
She gave him ketamine.
Sneaky little bitch. I've never done powdered drugs 'cause that's scary,
Yeah, we should. keep
and
it
things
that
like
way.
that, and things like that could happen. So I'm
Mhm.
not down.
Yeah.
I remember seeing us like, you dirty bitch, you fucking, you're putting in the vial. It's gross.
Mm-hmm.
Slept some ketamine, and then she just like after he snorts the fake coke, immediate cunt mode.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately turns into a cunt. Like, maybe I'm not into this. Like, I thought you thought we were gonna fuck.
Mm-hmm.
You can stay if you can fuck in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And like disappears in the bathroom. Go
Yeah, red light.
goat lighting. Awesome. Very dope. He falls into a K-hole. He's like outside the door trying to get away, but he falls into a K-hole.
Mm-hmm.
Drags his ass back in. Gets the taser. Almost forgets it out there. And then she turns on that weak ass fucking song again.
Yes. Sings it to him.
Love Hurts is weak as fuck.
And she sliced and diced him.
She's the electric lady. As
She-
they aforementioned before on the radio, I think.
Yes.
They were
and
talking about the
she-
electric lady.
She cut him up with a EL for electric lady.
I very much liked the minute lapse thing. 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute.
Yeah.
I don't see that many things. That was kind of cool.
Yes.
I see that with hours, but minute, yeah.
Mhm.
Love Hurts is weak. Then she's too busy lollygagging and like fucking looking at it. It's like, oh damn, he's a cop. You find this out like halfway through the movie. Like, oh damn,
Mhm.
whatever. Throw my wig in the trash. Throws his phone into the toilet.
Yeah.
Throws the thing out. Then she's too busy lollygagging and fucking around. And then you forget that he has a fucking ankle piece. He has a gun
Yeah.
on his ankle. So she's like, la-di-da, and then she gets shot in the ear. So that's where you see the bandages from earlier.
Yes.
Goated. And she gets shot in the ear. She runs out the like, holy fuck! She's in bra and panties, like trying to escape. She has a knife. Like some weird cowboy man comes out. The thing's like, what's going on? He's got a gun. Well, so do I.
What does he have? A knife. No. Same vibe.
So then she takes off. Where
yeah,
does she end up?
She eats herself over it made me laugh because she like strategically definitely lands on like a landing pad behind the strategically placed bushes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was giggling at that. But she eats herself over the edge, and where does she run to?
She runs down the hill to a hospital type thing.
Oh yes.
where she runs into like, how do you lock these doors? How do you lock these doors, sir? He's after me. And then the bitch in the scrubs that you see her
Yeah.
wearing before, and the one, and then there's like an older like boss lady, and she's like, well, and then the bitch in the scrubs is skeptical, and then the lady trying to help is nice, and then she stabs her in the throat.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I had to do that, so give me your scrubs. I'm out of here. Takes her Pinto,
Yes.
her 1978 Pinto. Hard. Pintos look cool as fuck. Guess the fart.
It's my new favorite game. Ew. But
You
yeah,
still
she stole the
going.
car. Stole the car.
Stole the car, stole her things. And then it flashes to chapter 6,
Mm-hmm.
where, damn, that stanks.
Rough.
Where it has the demon handcuffing her to the freezer.
Oh yes.
And then you forget that she grabbed a bear mace at some point.
Yeah.
I forgot that it was that. I thought it was the sidearm. I knew she
Yeah.
had something, but I forgot what it was.
The bear base.
So she has like a whole freezer monologue. It's actually very, very cool. It's,
Mhm.
it's probably like the biggest like written scene in the whole movie between
Yeah.
them two. And then she fucking maces his bitch ass and then bites his fucking jugular, dude.
Yeah, it was gross.
Looks fucking sick. Bites the jugular. And he had called for his buddy, because he's a cop. He called for his buddies to come. He's like, yo, we got a situation here. We
Mhm.
got to come in quick. Because he handcuffed her. Like, I got you, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Got you. The homie cop shows up, and then what happens?
He comes with his partner, who is a lady, and the lady automatically assumes because she pulled her pants down to make it seem like he raped her or whatever the situation was.
Which, fair. You should probably
Yeah.
believe her in that
Correct.
situation. But
So
the
she's not
one
stupid.
time, man.
Yeah, so she's not stupid. So she makes it seem like that's what happened. And the lady cop automatically was like, oh my God, she's the victim, like not him. And the guy's like, hey, like maybe we could, do protocol.
Let's please follow protocol here. Like,
Yeah.
this is my good friend. Like, I don't think he's
Right.
like that.
Right. So she's like, oh my God, like let's get you uncuffed. Like let's get you out of here. We need
I'm not even
medical
sure she's a
attention."
victim yet.
Exactly. And then he listens. She's like, just 'cause I have a vagina, you need to listen to me. And he's like, this doesn't have anything to do with your vagina.
This is fucking our job.
Protocol. So he listens to her. They take her in the car. She does her thing.
She fucks up, dude.
She takes their guns. The lady,
Well,
the
no,
hippie lady.
Well, no, yeah, they roll up on the hippie like, there's a lady. She fucking killed us. She fucking killed my husband. And then from the back seat, fucking domes that bitch in the face.
Yeah.
And then she's like, give me your fucking guns. And then I quote the male says, God fucking damn it, you dumb bitch.
Yes.
Which was incredible. Which you gotta listen to your instincts.
Yeah.
But like, damn, it's hard to say because like, damn, you should like always believe the victim, I guess. But like,
Yeah.
fuck,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
So then she makes the lady cop get out of the car, and she's like, "Let's go."
I
Start
am
driving.
the fucking electric lady.
Well, he asked. He was like, "Are you really the electric lady?" She was like, yeah." And he's like, "Why do you do it?" She said, "'Cause I don't see people as humans.
She's she was also,
I see them as the devil."
which that's like the corniest part of the movie.
Yeah.
Like you don't need that. I'll get to that in a second. But she's like, I'm not gonna forget what you did for me back there
Mm-hmm.
to the girl, and lets her run off into the
Yeah.
woods. And then she drops that stupid devil shit, which I hate that everything has to involve Satan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really tired of it. Like, it could have been a really good movie without that.
Yeah.
You really didn't need it. You could just be like, I'm a psycho bitch, 'cause I can be.
Yeah.
Got some screws loose.
Yeah.
Then she sees the devils again and shoots the cop in the head.
Yes.
And yeah, that was the epilogue. And yeah, I find the devil's thing to be lame.
I agree.
Rip the cop. She rips a butt. the title song comes back, the Strange Darling song.
Mhm.
And then she's wandering down the road, and then she gets picked up by this like old country lady, I
Mhm.
guess. And she's all fucked up from
Everything.
everything. And then she gets picked up, and I guess she sees the devil again. She's like,
Mhm.
and she's already fucked up. And then she's like, well, I'm going to pull this gun on this lady. And then
Yeah.
the lady has a bigger gun because she's a country folk.
She shot her.
Shot that bitch. And then there's a very cool shot where you literally watch her die. And it's very cool because, like, it turns to black and white where
Mhm.
I presume she dies.
Yeah.
I thought that was,
Yeah.
it's a cool artsy shot.
Yeah.
It's fun.
And the lady that shot her called the cops and was like, "Hey, so I just shot a lady. I didn't have any choice because she had the gun pointed at me, but I'm gonna come bring her to you."
Yeah, I'm on my way. And then you just watch her lose her life slowly,
Mhm.
which is hard as fuck, honestly.
Yeah.
4 out of 5.
I didn't rate it, but I think I would give it a 3.5 at max.
I gave it a 4. I think I read because I think I gave it a 4. I'm not sure. I would have to
Yeah, I'd
run
give
that
it a
back.
3.5. I don't really care if I ever watch it again. I don't really have a desire to do so.
Ooh.
But
Okay.
I enjoyed what I saw, but I'm not rushing to watch it again.
That's fair. What movies would you like to put on the wheel for next week? I'm gonna fill it with some David Lynch movies for sure. Wild at Heart absolutely has to be. Whenever we watch it at the theater, we have to do that
That'll
immediately.
be February 9th.
But also, we're kind of rounding towards the end of the month. We should do a Nicolas Cage movie too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll just put it in there just in case.
Okay.
Yeah, give me a list.
Let's do The Cat in the Moon.
Ooh, cool.
We'll throw the
Hereditary.
yeah,
So
and Eternal Love, that one that I mentioned last time.
yeah, I keep seeing that. I'm interested.
And for funsies, let's put Nacho Libre on there because I want to watch it again. I haven't seen it since it came out.
It's the guy who did Napoleon Dynamite.
Mm-hmm. It's got the same humor.
I don't think I've watched it since it came out. I don't
Yeah,
think.
me either. So I want to see it again.
So we got 3 for you.
4 for me.
Yes, 4 for you.
Yeah.
So I need 3 more. What else can I do? Let's do Lost Highway. I'm doing a bunch of David Lynch ones.
Okay.
This one also has Henry Rollins on it.
Huh.
You saw him live.
I did.
What else? What else could I put on there? What could I put on there? Name an actor.
Will Ferrell.
Oh God, the worst one.
I like Will Ferrell.
Not for a discussion movie.
Yeah, but I like a fun movie, and we've been doing a lot of not fun movies.
What do you mean?
Serious movies. I went on to kids movie again.
We'll circle back to the kids movies event. We're gonna watch Paddington soon.
Yeah.
Fine. I'll pick a fun one. What's fun? What's a jolly old time? Pig.
I would watch it again. I liked it.
Pig is good. I will put it in there just in case. But let me, what's a fun one? I don't watch many fun movies. Let's do. Damn, this is good podcasting. That is a disgusting sound. Don't ever do it again. Oh my God, what's fun? What's fun anymore? I don't even know. It scared you.
Oh my God, I didn't know what was coming my way.
Oh my God. Iron Giant.
Okay.
It's not even fun, but it's a kids movie. Okay, we're spinning. Oh Lord, what's it gonna be? Motherfucker, see Iron Giant. We'll spin it again.
Yeah.
We don't need Iron Giant, this motherfucker. Why don't you like Iron Giant?
I don't know. It just doesn't sound exciting. It probably is. Is it like the Wild Robot?
You never seen Iron Giant?
No. It's fine. We can watch that.
Is it well? Do you want Extremely Weird or Iron Giant? Because it's either Lost Highway, David Lynch, Lost Highway, Henry Rollins, or Iron Giant.
It's okay. Go with our first one.
Iron Giant.
Yeah. What do we have the wheel for? I mean, I'll watch both, but
So, you won't like Lost Highway.
yeah.
It's very weird and it's confusing. But yeah, Iron Giant next week. That's actually exciting. I haven't seen it in a couple of years. It's Damon's favorite movie. Next week on The Whole Year In.
The whole year.
That's the first time I've said it the whole pod. Goodbye.
Doodles.